In example 2, we're given a table of the number of days X and number of pages read Y that Jillian has read over the past week. And we're given that per day. We're told to assume the relationship between days and pages read is linear. And we're asked to find and interpret the rate of change and the initial value. So when we have a table like this, to find the rate of change, there are a couple methods, but what we typically do is we're told that it's linear, so each one of these should be the same. From here to here, here to here, because each one of the changes in days is just 1. So since every one of the changes in X is the same, every one of the changes in Y should be the same. So 308 minus 154, that's 154. 462 minus 308, that's 154. Every one of these is 154. So the rate of change is number of pages per number of days, which equals 154 pages per 1 day. So our rate of change is just 154 pages per day. Now, we should be able to recognize from previous experience what we learned before with a direct variation or a proportional linear relationship, that if we take the ratio of the output to input and get the same thing, then we know that it's a direct variation or a proportional linear relationship and a proportional linear relationship, and that it's going to pass through the origin, which means the initial value is going to be 0. So 154 divided by 1 is 154. 308 divided by 2 is 154. Every one of these, when we divide them, we're going to get 154. So it is a constant ratio, and therefore the initial value is going to be 0. Now that said, we'll go ahead and verify that by using our point slope form. We can pick any point that we're given: 1, 154, 2, 308, 3, 462. We'll go ahead and use the first one since it involves 1, which usually makes it a little bit easier. So y minus 154 equals m, which is our rate of change, 154 times x minus 1. So y minus 154, distribute the 154, and we get 154x minus 154. We add 154 to both sides, and we get y equals 154x. So there's our, and we can make it plus 0, so that means our initial value equals 0. The y-intercept is 0. And that means that Jillian had initially read no pages. So Jillian started with having read no pages. So our rate of change is 154 pages per day, and the initial value is 0, meaning that Jillian started with having read no pages.